So good evening. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So today in this particular webinar, I'll be taking the very important topic that is data science. Now this objective of this particular webinar is to give the idea about what data science is and why data science and what is the career in data science. So let me do this is the one of the most important field in every industry now, like to learn data science. And I will also tell you how you can use the skill of data science to solve the problem. Which kind of industry can use a data science skills and how they can solve the problem using data science skill itself. So let me give the brief idea of what data science is first and then the various application and how data science is used in a various industry. That all detail I'll be sharing then. For this webinar, target audience could be anyone who is from any field, like mostly like IT field, but then even the domain like banking domain, automobile domain, most of the domain, this particular data science skill is used. So having, let's say, some basic skill, you can start with the data science. I recommend to have certain programming language skill to start with the practical of data science. Theoretically, it's okay to start with this session also, but to do practical, let's say you would like to do practice in data science using some languages, maybe the R language or Python language or some other language. So you have to first have some basic knowledge about the languages. So in the last workshop, I have taken the session on Python. So that is a base for this now data science. Now, what is data science and how data science is very, very useful for everyone. So data science is something where you can say it's a techniques or tools. There are various tools and techniques which allows you to extract the information and insight from the data. Now the meaning here is you have a data, you have a collection of data, you have raw data available, and you may get data from the various sources. But what data you are doing, what is that you are doing with the help of data? So like let's say you have a let's say customer data and banking customer data. Let's say you're working in the banking industry and you have a you can say millions of record and that to banking customer data. But that data is of no use if you are not taking certain insight from it or you are not using for business purpose. Now, what is the business you like to have? Let's say you like to have a customer retention in the bank, or you like to have a you like to provide the loans to the customer. So you require to find out to whom you should be giving the loan, to whom you should not be giving the loan. So there is a decision you have to make it. So this data, if you do the data analysis, if you use a data science tools here, that will help you to do the analysis and will help you to increase your business also. So let me tell you, the sales of any organization. I'm just giving one scenario here in the banking organization now. Most of you already aware about the banking organization. Like there is a data from the customer coming up, maybe the in the form of credit card data, or you have the the account data, your debit card informations, and your every transaction. The bank is already having the data now. Now that with the help of data, the bank what is doing is telling you that whether you are eligible for the credit card or not, whether you are eligible for the loan or not. This is because of the data science. So with the help of, because now you are not just one customer, there are millions of customers connected to the bank now. To identify the right customer to the bank is utmost important. And without identifying the right customer, if you are providing the loan or any kind of service to the customer, definitely the organization will be the loss. So to avoid the losses in the organization or to make the profit also, it is very, very important to learn the data science. And that's why I say, and this is one industry I say, but then if you talk about any other industry, whether it is automobile industry, if you want to have retention of the customer in automobile industry, or you take about the telecom industry where you want the retention of the customer for the your operator, for your particular services like maybe the Airtel service, Airtel or for Geo. So all these company, Geo, Airtel, they do have a data science, data science team or data analytics team. They are helping to get more and more customer. What they do is they find out about the consumer. What is their, what is the kind of benefit the consumer is looking for, what kind of services they are looking for, and many more things now. So this is what we say the extraction of knowledge and insight from the your, and data could be of any format. You may have structured data and unstructured data also. So data, if you say traditional system, we were talking more about structured data, like databases like SQL and Oracle and all those databases. But now we talk about even unstructured or semi-structured data also. Data science field will help you to extract the data from the any type of data. It could be any raw data also. And that's why also it's a very important to learn this data science field now. I'll not be discussing about this how exactly the GA video phase right now. Rather than I will just try to explain you first concept, and then I will talk about the life cycle thing now. So this data science term, when I had to talk about, like, this is very this term is becoming very common. Somewhere it is used in the data mining. Somewhere we talk about machine learning. We get confused with the term also. So, like, is that a machine learning is a part of data science? The answer is again yes. Is the big data is a part of data science? Again, answer. So there is a connection of data science with various other field also. So it's a very wide field when talk about data science. We talk about domain expertise. We talk about computers or statistical skill also. We talk about machine learning skill, mathematical skill, statistical. So many more skills together makes you data scientist then. So yes, so let us understand in detail now what is that role as a data scientist means now. When you talk about data scientist, is a very or is a key role in the organization. Someone is having the skill or related to mathematics. Someone is having the or expertise. You can say someone is you can say more knows more about the statistics than the computer scientist. Someone who is having the more computer skill than the statistician also. Those are the people having the experience of almost 10-15 years in the domain also. So those kind of uh, resources are considered as a data scientist. So it's like somewhere is having the expertise. It's not like you can anyone can risk to and become the data scientist. There is a way to risk to become a data scientist. First, you may start with the career as a data analyst. You may start doing the analyst. You may have a certain programming skill first, maybe the Python skill. Then you start acquiring the other skill like the analytical skills here, like how to explore the data and all this thing. So the once you have this analytical skill, then you can think about big data skill also. You can also have a visualization of data skills. So there are many more skills you can acquire to become a data scientist now. There are other terms also, and there are various skills which are connected to data science. But I will be showing you one roadmap. This roadmap is really very, I can say metro map, I can say. This metro map is a very, telling you the various field which are connected to data science now. What are the other skills you require to go in a little bit in detail? For example, you what the fundamental skill. So what fundamental skill you should have to to know the data science. So having the mathematical skill, having the linear algebra skill or statistical skill, so that definitely will help you to enter into the domain of statistics then. So there's a first thing is your fundamental skill. Most of you guys already done the learn this fundamental mathematics and all. The next thing is a statistical, where you may require to understand the various statistical formulas and the terms related to statistics. Then the next thing you can go for is a programming skill now. Now, programming skill again depends on person to person. Someone may be interested in the language like R language. Someone may be interested in the Python. But my recommendation to you guys like to go for the Python. The reason is Python will allow you to connect to the other platform also. It's not just the data science, but in case you like to have a go for the, let's say, web programming, or you like to go for some automation testing. So there are other field also, where Python library will help you more. Whereas in the case of language like R, yes, you will able to connect to data science very well. You'll have the statistical formula available. You'll have a machine learning available. that is possible if that is the only focus. But in case you like to have the application development, you like to have entrepreneurship skill, in that case, the recommendation is go for the Python with the data science, machine learning, so that you can also connect to the other technologies here. And the next thing you can go for is having the data science skill, you can go for machine learning skill. Then you can go for the text mining skill. And the that way you can understand the one by one, visualization of data. Then you can go for the data, how to do the data wrangling, data mongling, and also the various tools which are required now. So that is one something, the quick roadmap, or you can say the data science metro map, which tell you that there's a lot of other skill also you have to learn to become data scientist, or to work on as a data science, you can say expertise into data science field. So why we need to have so much of knowledge to become data scientists, and why this particular field is so important? If you look at the applications of data science, then you'll get the idea, like most of the MNCs, they are already having the various applications available which are based on data science now. And with the industry, like even the healthcare industry, they are using data science field extensively, even for you can say the various diseases like the cancer diseases, or any kind of even the COVID, or whichever type of diseases are there. This prediction also can be done by data science field now. So the recommendation, like healthcare recommendation, or whether you go for the optimizing the shipping routes in a real time, those kind of application can be developed using the data science now. So data science, there are already numerous applications available, but other than that also, you can also develop various application as per your organization requirement. So somewhere, let's say you like to go for the advertisement field now. So in the advertisement field also, where to place the ad, that you can decide by using the data science application. So there are applications which will help you to tell you, like, okay, this is a place where the advertisement should be done. Or there will be algorithm that will help you to find the where the prediction purpose. You may have algorithm for prediction purpose, for even for the insurance sector. So everywhere you will see there are certain applications are available now. Okay, so now there is a something called this is the field which I like, very interesting, about the fraud and the risk detection. Most of the financial companies, they find there are certain debts are there, like there are some bad debts and the losses everywhere. So if they want to find out, or you want to avoid those bad debt and the losses, this is a field, like I know data scientists can definitely help to avoid the losses here. It's all because of the data science field, where you can find out any consumer is doing any kind of a fraud. So yeah, so that is, like, because you have a consumer data, you can find out how the consumer is buying or selling the product. So that way you can find out the consumer behavior, or customer behavior, you can say. And with that consumer behavior, you can also decide about even paying that loan, or kind of the credit card, debit card, whatever services you want to provide. So that way also you can avoid here now. So as I say, uh, one of the most important thing about one of the most important application is a fraud and risk detection application. And banking industry is already using to find out the defaulters, to find to find out the customer who can buy the services and all these things. Fine. So then uh, as I already said, that data science is a field which will help you for various things. Like, let's say you started your company, and you like to sell the products. Now how do you decide how to increase the selling of the product? The sale depends on your, again, data science field. Like, you can find out the target consumer who can buy your services, and based on that you can sell to the target consumer here. So data science will help for the doing the analysis also. You can find out the consumer power or purchasing power of the consumer, you can say. And with the purchasing power consumer and the interest, you can target the specific consumer. So that way also data science will help you now. Now, how the big company like Google search, Google company is using data science. So you must be like, searching something, Google, like for any kind of product you want to buy, or you want to, let's say, have some services using the Google, you have certain query, and Google is giving you, recommendation. Okay, this is, the service which you saw it last time, and the recommended search query also it comes easily. So it is like Google search is engine, finding out, having that queries database already on the Google, and you simply write a one keyword and Google tell you like the query also. That way, the you will see like, the Google search engine is processing this almost 20 petabytes of data every day, and within a fraction of second you get that result what you're expecting now. Very important field is digital advertisement now. So this is like, like when you talk about e-commerce field like depends on your digital advertisement. Your entire business is based on the digital advertisement. So now let's say you wanted to sell certain product. Now whether you should be selling product on the channel like Google, where like you would have to put the Google ads, or whether you like whether it is good to sell certain services on the Facebook account or some other website, which is the best website for selling your product, where the advertisement should be put, there also the data science help now. So you need, what you want to do is like you want to trap the consumer here for for your product services, right? So that is all possible when you understand the consumer behavior. You want to understand the the what consumer is thinking about your product and services. So there also the data science helps a lot. Another field which is very popular in the data science is a recommendation system. Now recommendation system, already the Amazon is using the this recommendation system for selling their product. Now whenever you're buying something on the Amazon, you must have seen like like the Amazon is recommending some other related product. Let's say you are buying some laptop. Maybe the laptop you're buying is IBM Lenovo laptop. Then as soon as you search the IBM Lenovo laptop, Amazon is also telling you some recommended or relevant to the laptop, maybe the other Lenovo product, or maybe the some other companies or laptop, or the accessories of that laptop. So that this is like way the recommendation system work. So your information is there with the Amazon now. You already search something about the product, and with that product, Amazon is giving you certain suggestion, and that suggestion definitely like you will be buying it, like because you definitely require, let's say you buy the any laptop, you would like to have some cover for the laptop. If you're buying it, you may go for some other gadget which is connected to laptop. So all this thing is happening because of this recommendation system. So there is no other person there. There's no person who is asking you to buy it. It is the system, and that is what the business is all about now. So the product recommendation or suggestion, which is there in the various website, and like Amazon, then even the Netflix. You talk about Netflix there, most of the videos, whichever you're watching. So once you watch one type of movie, or maybe one type of you can say the series, you get a recommendation from Netflix. Okay, you can go for the relevant, relevant, or you can say the your interested movie or the web series. So this way you get the you know you'll keep on buying, or taking the services using this recommendation system now. Facebook is using the image recognition application to find out your friends and the tags. You must have seen like that your friends are tagged by just your image. By image, you will come to know that Facebook tell you this is the name of that friend. So you get the name suggestion also. You come to know that that is all because there's an application, there's an algorithm. So the algorithm is a face recognition algorithm. And this kind of algorithms, this kind of application, if you are the developer, you can also develop using the the technology like Python, using the technology like data science, machine learning, and the AI application, which you can think about the deep learning. So these are the skills which you require to develop such kind of application now. In the WhatsApp also, there is a web scan barcode. That's also the application which is connected to image recognition. Generally, you show the barcode and that image recognition is done. Based on that, you connect to the WhatsApp. Then you have the in the Google also, you have the option for searching the images and uploading them. So you have a image recognition available in the Google also. So there are various company who are using the data science application for different purpose. Now, another application is a speech recognition application. Most of you guys are, talking to your assistant, this mobile assistant. If I say, "Hey Google," so Google is listening to you, and after that, Google will say like what services you are looking for. And here, if you talk about the services, you will come to know that this is a service. Let's say, for example, I say, "Hey Google, tell me about data science." So Google will respond you about data science, and from the it will just Google it, search it, and you get all details like So this way, this is what the application we talk about, which we are already using, called speech recognition application. Whether it is a Google Voice Assistant or Siri or Cortana in the Microsoft. So these all applications are already in the use, and most of the industry, they are looking for this kind of application. Now the another application is like a gaming. Now someone is interested to develop the gaming application using the data science, using machine learning algorithm to improve and upgrade. So this again, like the company like EA Sports, Sony. So these are the company, they are already using the gaming application for the data science now. Okay, so yes, there are various applications which are gaming applications which are based on data science, motion gaming, opponent gamings, then the analyzing the previous moves in this case, or shaping up its games. So those kind of gamings are already available. So whatever I say right now, it is all about like the what data science is and the various applications related to data science. But now, how do you do the practical for data science now? What are the skill sets required to work out on the data science now? Now there is a interesting thing already available in the last session, which I said, like you can download the Anaconda, and once you download the Anaconda, from there you will get the one complete Jupyter notebook as a package. In the Jupyter notebook, you can start even writing the coding using the Python library like Numpy. This library will allow you to go for numerical array operation as well as matrices operation, which is the base of data again. So it's a fundamental library. Then on top of that, you have a library called pandas that will allow you to read the data in various format. Like it will allow, you can read the data in the Excel format, you can read the data from JSON format, CSV format, and many more. So that will allow you to read the data and process it, like, or how do you process the array? So what process you can do is, in that case, you can clean the data, because the data which you are gathering doesn't mean that it is the clean. So you will require to clean the data. You will require to check each and every column, the type of data, what it is. So pandas library, which is a part, again, it's developed in the Python, will allow you to perform 100 plus operation on data itself. So there are various commands already available in the pandas, and that command will allow you to visualize the data also. Somewhere it will allow you to clean the data, extract the data, and also allows you to find the do the some statistics formula, like you want to find out the correlation between the various column, or you like to find out the outliers in the data. Do we have data, somewhere the outliers? All those operations we call the like connected to data can be performed using the pandas. So very, very powerful tool available in the case of Jupyter notebook. You simply need to import the pandas library and perform the various data science related operation. I'll be showing you some demos so that you'll get more idea about this pandas library also, that how exactly the pandas works in the Python. Then next library is another powerful library is a matplotlib library. Now that will help you to visualize the data. So you want to see the in a graphical format, whether you want to have bar chart, whether you want a pie chart, histogram, like that. Various charts are available in the Matplotlib. It's another biggest library for the visualization of data, which is available. And on top of that, there's a one more library available that is called Seaborn library. Seaborn library is on top of the Matplotlib library, again to get the more better themes or more better visualization. There's a Seaborn library is available, so it is more connected to theme in that case. So that's the library for visualization of data. Then having the clean data, we say that data is an input for the machine learning or for the model, you can say. So there, what we do is here machine learning means we talk about algorithm. We have a algorithm for supervised machine learning algorithm. We have algorithm for unsupervised machine learning algorithm, semi-supervised machine learning algorithm. For that, there is a library called scikit-learn or sklearn library is there. Using that library, you can use the various algorithm for performing the operation, like for performing the operation on the data. Now, what type of operation, again, like it depends on what kind of action you like to perform. For example, you like to have a classification of data, whether you want a prediction of some, you want to do prediction. So based on that, you will require to use a library now. So this was a brief about to tell you, like, what the data science is, what exactly the library you can use it. So there is a complete structure for using the data science library itself. So the skills which you require to build for data science is, the first thing is the Python. Then you can go for the library like a Numpy, Pandas, and also the library called Matplotlib. Then next level you can go for the sklearn library like model and all, and then you may go for some deep learning in case you want to further extend them. So that is the way the libraries are there. So here I guess you got the idea about like what is that data science library is, what is that what are the applications are there. So the library which I just say is a Numpy, SciPy, Matplotlib, Pandas. So these are the library which is available. Now I would like to give you some brief before even I demonstrate about the some hands-on session. Let me give the brief about something data analytics now. What is data analytics? Because that's the career which most of you guys would like to set now. So in the case of data analytics, you'll be learning more about how do you process data, how do you clean the data, how do you explore the data, how do you have the, how do you select the model here. So there is another field we also call explorative data analysis. So that is another area which you will call explore in the case of in the data science itself. So EDA is a part of data science again. So in that case, you have a descriptive statistics, you have a informative statistics. All those area comes into the EDA part only. So there is a library for descriptive statistics. You can find out about the different types of data there. You can find out the sum, max, mean, and many more things using the various commands which are available. There's a library connected to data visualization, which will like I told you, like visualization of data itself. Okay, so uh, now very important thing for us to understand is a process in data science. Now, what is that process available in a data science now? Now, it starts with a very interesting question. Now, why I'm saying interesting question? Like you have certain need, you can have data science field only based on your question only. The question could be like in the banking organization. If you talk about the, because we have to imagine one domain. Let's say you are in the banking domain now. Now in the banking domain, your manager is asking you to find out about the consumer, and the consumer means or can say customer here, who can you know uh, pay the loan, or who are eligible for the loan. Now you have almost 10,000 records now. Data is available, but then you require to first of all find out why you want to collect data, what is the purpose behind it. And if you have the question, then only you will be collecting the relevant data. So consumer data you may get from various sources. Maybe data you may get from the already the banking data, they have the structured data. But in case you like to find out the background about the consumer, you can find out from the social media also. So firstly, you should have some question. Based on that, you're going to get the data. So data gathering is all based on the whatever the questions you're having. And once that question is clear to you, then based on that, you're going to have, you can say collect the data, or you can say get the data. For that, you have already commands available in the Python. Like I told you, like in the pandas, you can using the pandas also, you can read the data. And once you have the data, the next thing will be like you can explore the data now. Understand what data is telling you. You have to find out the meaning about the data, what exactly data is telling you, like about the consumer, what about the you can have the descriptive statistics for that. You can clean the data, you can find out, okay, whether I'm able to find out the consumer, the right consumer, who are the consumer who can you know uh, who are eligible for the credit card, who are the consumer who are eligible for the, let's say, loan now. All that can be find out using the data analysis. So that's what where you are going to explore, you are going to check it, who are the consumer, and what type of consumers are there, what is the age group is there. So you can also identify, okay, this is the age group for the for the particular loan services. So all these things you are doing using the exploring data. Then once you have that data exploring is done, the next thing will be cleaning the data. Next thing will be to train the data, like train the model here. So the model means here talking about machine learning. There you, let's say you have to have the prediction, or you like to have, you can say, decision making. So there are models connected to machine learning, which is connected to, say, you can say structured data also. Like what we talk about is a supervised model, you have a unsupervised model or semi-supervised model. So that is what the modeling is there now. And you need to train the machine now, and machine will help you to predict them. That is the way the model. So this is generally the process in data science which you see. And then lastly, the visualization of that model. So I hope you got the like what the data science process is. So you are collecting the raw data, then you are processing the raw data, you do the exploring the data completely, then you clean the data. Once that data is clean, you are providing that input, means output of that clean data is an input to the model, or you can say machine learning algorithm. With the help of machine learning algorithm, you can either predict something, or you can classify, or you take the decision. So that is the way the you can help to the any organization, and the report can be shown with a visualization also. So this helps the organization to take the right decision. So thank you for the understanding this the theory part now. Now I'd like to show you something because we have created the one product service in our using the Python and all. So you can see there is a single window learning in our case, where if you click on the field like data, GKTCS.in underscore data science, you will get to know about the what are the the session I've taken right now, just the theory, and then there's a lab session also available here. So you can also practice this from this lab session. Like I have shown some lab for data science here for the lab, Numpy. So those who like to quickly start with the Numpy, they can just import the library like Numpy, check what the NumPy version is, then understand how to import the NumPy. Here, this example which I'm showing you, which include like like we have a two list right now, and this two list we are checking like how the list work in the Python first, and then how we can create an array using the list now. So using the list, we are creating the array now. So array one equal to np dot as array of list one allows you to create a first array. Then you can also find the d type by the command d type here. So print array1 dot, so you'll come to know what is the type of data here. So now then you can also create another array, and now you are doing the addition of array here, which gives the result of addition of two array itself. So this is this kind of lab is also there, and you can practice using our single window learning. Then here you'll come to know various parameters or various methods associated with the array. So like you can find out what is the shape of array, what is the dimension, what are the dimension of array, what are the types of arrays are there, like what is the type here, like whether it's a integer type, float type. So this way allows you to, there's a command called d types, which will tell you the what is the type of array. You'll also you can find out the size of the array. So there's a command called array1.size. After doing that, next thing you can go for is uh, understanding the various way you can create an array from the scratch now. So like that, like in the case of NumPy, we have various methods or built-in functions available connected to the array itself. So np.zeros will allow to create an array of zeros, and you can just say, okay, I would like to have the array of 10 zeros or whatever the zeros you want. Similarly, you can create an array of ones also. You can also decide the shape of the array, whether you would like to have two-dimension array or three-dimension array. Those kind of array can be created using the NumPy library itself. After that, you can also see like there's a one more method called np.full that will allow to create the array using the value. So here there is a 3 by 5 array, 3 rows and 5 column with a value called 3.15. And that way you get the again, like you can perform the various operation on that 3 by 5 array. Next thing is you like to create array by another function called line space. Line space is a function to create a sample array. Now 0 to 10 is something like a range, and you like to create 100 sample. So this line space function will allow you to create a sample array also. So this is all technical thing. With the practice, you can do it. This is like the lab I have shared is a Jupyter notebook. Mostly you are to practice all these commands in the Jupyter notebook only, so that you come to know more about the array here. So I have given, we have kept this open for everyone. You can visit the site gktcs.in, and you get the, various lab also along with the theory part. So again, like you can see, there are various examples available only connect to array first. Then once you have understand the array part, later on you can go for the, the matrices also. So there are examples connect to matrices. You can go for matrices. So yes, there are a lot of examples. You can see it, and you can practice this also. Like array slicing, you can do it. You can find out the array slicing also, how to do array slicing, and also you can get the. So this is like a complete lab for you to get the array itself. A lot of example I have shown in this particular lab itself. The next thing is creating the matrices. You can create a matrix using the array. So there is a lab for the matrix now. How to create a matrix? So there is a command called np.matrix which allow to create a matrix. Then you have another library which is there as a pandas. As I said, the panda is a very very powerful library by which you'll able to read the different types of data. You'll able to read the CSV file data. You'll able to read the Excel file or data and perform the various operation. And there are various applications which are connected to pandas now. So like you want to find out the missing data, you want to handle the missing, because there are sometimes data are missing. So what you should do for that, or sometimes you need to you can say find the data which is outlier, we can say, which is not matching to your data. So that also you can find out in the case of using the panda itself. Some cases you may require to do the data conversion, like integer to the string, or float to the other type. So that all type conversion is also possible. Some cases you may require to merge the data, join the record. So all these operations are possible using the pandas now. So there are various commands which I have shown here for the pandas also. In case you like to practice like how to use the pandas for creating the series, how to use the pandas for creating the, you can say the data frame. So here there are various examples available for series, for the data frame, and it will help you to practice to create a data frame also. So this will cover your basic part. So I have a practice on the data frame. The next thing is like yes, this is about data frame now. Once data frame is done, then later on you can go for the visualization data. In the data frame itself, there are several commands. Like you can find the, you can have the informative statistics, finding out the about data, what is the type of data it is there. You also have a data, connected to finding the specific columns and performing the action on that. So there are some simple exercise available to practice on the pandas also. So let us have the hands-on look, like how you can do the data frame practice in this case. So like that, if you look at it, you'll get various example in the lab itself. Visualization of data. Okay, so I am here just concluding this part of lab also here, because yes, this is available in our course itself. So the course, let me show, I'll be now telling about the career path now. So now you got the idea about like what data science is. Now I'll talk about the career part in data science. In GKTCS, we created the one career pathway for everyone. So let us see like how the career pathway is set now. So there are courses for all the types of learner here. If you are the corporate learner, we have a different kind of services, because there is a more customized services. So you may require to visit the corporate section for that. If you click here, you'll get the complete section which is connected to only corporate courses. These corporate courses are customized courses, and every course, whether you talk about the Python course, there are various courses available in the Python itself. So let us go for the Python courses. And in the Python courses, you will see there are courses connected to Python, like advanced Python, Python for network engineer, Python for data science, Python for automation testing, Django, Python plus Django integration. These all are the customized courses only for Python. Like that, we have many more courses available for the corporate now. So this was a section for only for you can say uh, um, corporate section now. In case you like to make the career, as a complete package, like for the almost 1 year program, so like a PG program, that is also available. So this is for the data science for the corporate, and there is a complete you can say curriculum available. You can download it. Once you fill the information, you'll get the complete curriculum. Here you'll just get the quick overview, but detailed curriculum you'll get it from here only. You have to just fill the information. You can download through the email address only. So this is the way you can get the curriculum for the data science, and this is for corporate section. Now the another section which is there for the getting the program, like 6 month program, 1 year program. So we have a PG courses for that. It's a program for 1 year, for 6 months. You can get the brief on the PG courses only. Here you will get the specialized course, like in case you like to make the career in the artificial and AI and ML. So there you will come to know the various courses connected to the AI ML only. Now here you get the courses like Python, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, TensorFlow programming, Keras, text analytics, recommendation system, reinforcement learning, capstone projects. So they are like, this is like a complete 1 year package. It's like if you want to make the career in the artificial intelligence and get the entry into the any company, if you work and do the project like this, there's a great project available as we call capstone project. This project is like, it's like application development now. You may develop the chat application. You can develop the recommendation system. So this kind of application we develop in the capstone project, and you come to know the complete pathway starting from Python, then data science. So data science again, from there you are getting the contents into data science now. So details, if you want, you'll get it here now. So this include Python plus data science topic. The another career which is available is in case you want to you like to go for the only the special courses, not the complete program, then you have premier access. In case you like to go for the internship, this is the most important thing for everyone to work out. That is a internship program. Internship program is all for the graduate who like to go for the 2 month or 6 month or 1 year internship. So here there is a complete automation of internship program now. You can just explore and get the download the brochure about internship program. A lot of free thing available, and this internship is completely free for all the graduate, and you can just register for the internship in this case. Once you register, for this program, you'll get the the email, like how to download the the synopsis guideline, or how to download the you can say the analysis part, how to fill the analysis part. So there's a test also available for that. So let us register for this internship registration. In case you like to go for 6 month internship, we will definitely if you are qualified and if you are eligible, definitely go for this internship program then. So this will help you to get the experience from the GKTCS. And here you will see, like you'll get the various guidelines freely downloadable. Just fill the information and you will get the guidelines for the internship also. So you can download as well as you can look at the project. There are very much interesting project available in our internship now. You can create a, as I say, we are looking for the interns who can help us to develop the AI based digital marketing. They like we are creating the content creation system. So those kind of AI based applications we are developing. So there are various applications under this segment only. We are developing the recommendation system. We are already developed chatbot, but then there are various other chatbot applications development is going on. So like that, we have several internship available for the AI-based internship for the Opens ERP, then AI-based content creation, event management. Mostly the internship is available in a artificial intelligence area only. So here, this is a pathway for the internship. Register it and you will get the dashboard access. In the dashboard, you'll come to know how to go for the project work also. So our project manager will allocate the specific project based on your interest, based on your expertise. You will require to fill the profile, and then only the once your profile is approved, then you can go for the 6 month internship program in GKTCS. So that is what I would like to say about, like the how to go for the GKTCS program for the the internship. And those guys for the institute, we have a special services only for the institute. Then like internship, we also have the e-learning services, as well as we have a institute services available. So this institute training, or you can say institute services, is only for the applicable for the bulk training for the institute students, where they are looking for a certain workshop, or you like to go for certain you can say project for the institution. Here we provide the institute services then. So here I'm just concluding for the course, the data science. And I will recommend you guys to register as a learner. It's a free access to this site, and then you can get the access to the various courses. Plus, one of the interesting thing which you can go for it is the event which are available. Explore this event. Every week we have event, whether it is a Python for data science, whether it is a Python for machine learning. We'll be uploading 4 to 5 another event, like next again, like you will see, like after a few days there will be a Django event, there will be digital marketing event. So keep on registering and you'll get the access to the new event. For example, the another event which is scheduled is a Python for machine learning. You'll come to know more about what machine learning is, the different types of machine learning, which is the best algorithm, and the various